saddle, people tend to buy a saddle for what it looks like. It has a lot of decoration, silver and stuff like that. I find out when you got a lot of tooling on it, this is something else for you to keep clean. I kind of learned that the hard way. Make sure your saddle fits, and when you buy your saddle, take your horse with you. I made a mistake at the first time I bought a saddle for Traveler. I went and bought a saddle. I thought it was pretty. It's solid black. It's black like him. Came home. I put it on him. I rode him for, oh gosh, I think a year and a half, 2 years. And he developed a saddle sore. And what it was, the saddle didn't fit. So I knew I had to get rid of that saddle. And I read in, I think it was one of Tennessee Trail Riders website, where there was going to be a lady over at Bedford Tack that was going to talk about saddle fitting. Turns out that was Dr. Gillian Guin. And Gillian helped me pick out this saddle. And she told about different things you should look for when you go to buy a saddle. One of the things you need to make sure that you do is that you can put your hand underneath that saddle and just slide it easily underneath there without coming under any resistance whatsoever. It's a good idea, according to Dr. Guin, to check for that saddle fit frequently. Don't just do it when you buy it and forget it, because your horse changes shape. You can muscle him up and his body will change. You can, he'll lose weight and his body will change. Either of those things can affect how that saddle fits him after that. One of the things that bothered him on that other saddle was his shoulder, how his shoulder blade can move into that saddle. And his was bunging up against it, and you'd have to jam your hand in there to fit it. I suggest that if you have the opportunity to attend one of those saddle fitting clinics that Dr. Guin gives, that you do so. You're going to learn a tremendous amount of information on how to keep your horse healthy and how to buy a really good saddle. I mean, it's important to me. I have this little luxury seat, but it's real important that it fit on my boy right and that it not hurt him. He's got a white scar on his back that's a reminder to me every day that I see it of what I did to him, just simply because I had more priority in what my saddle looked like than I did in how it fit him. So take advantage of it, and you can find Dr. Guin at Crossroads Ranch, and she'll be glad to talk to you and show you how to check for saddle fitting. Try saying that 2 times real fast. Gillian Guin, Gillian Guin. You can't do it. It's almost impossible. She's a good girl though.